I think we can all agree that honey blocks are definitely a super cool addition to the game and is really revolutionary when it comes to redstone. Well, it might be so, but that doesn't mean that it's necessarily easy to get. I mean, come on Mojang, we need to do 9 beehive harvests before we can acquire a single block of honey. How are we supposed to do our redstone creations and stuff? Well, the answer to that annoying question lies in the machine behind me. For those who don't already figure it out just from this sort of angle, this is a automatic honey farm. The farm works based on slices. Essentially, each slice is its own farm, and it is extremely simple. So the idea here is that the bees pollinate through these flowers, then they go home to their bee nests, and this bee nests will be filling slowly with levels of honey, and once it hits 5 levels of honey, it is harvestable. And all we have here is a comparator which will detect how many levels of honey is in here, and will give an according redstone output. And once there are 5 levels of redstone honey, this redstone dust here will be activated, and this will activate our dispenser, which shall collect our honey and put them into this chest. And I really haven't been running this machine very long, and as you see, it's already flowing in with honey. When it comes to the rates, each slice will generate 15 honey bottles or 45 honeycomb in an hour, but if you were to sleep every single night, it would generate 30 honey bottles or 90 honeycomb an hour, and that is per slice. So you can make this as long as you want, as big as you want, and you would get crazy rates. When it comes to the resources to build each individual slice, these are all of the resources necessary here. You're gonna have to choose between glass bottles or shears depending on whether you want honeycomb or honey bottles. You can use absolutely any flower, just pick 3 random ones. You're gonna have to choose a bee nest or a beehive. You're going to need an extra 2 glasses for the ends here of our tunnel, because if we only made the slices, these wouldn't be here and our bees would be able to escape this tunnel. So we're just gonna have to add 2 more glass blocks at the end of your farm, and more temporary blocks. So what you're gonna want to do is place a chest at the end of your farm, then add a hopper pointing into it, place a dirt block or a grass block just like this on one side of your hopper, then place on top of it a flower. In my case I'm just going to do the poppy, because why not. Then add a block on front and on top like this. Then here you can add a temporary block and a observer facing downwards, and of course fill this up with whatever it is that you want to farm. Then what you're going to want to do is place 3 blocks like this on the side of our dropper, and then add 2 more blocks going outwards. Add a temporary block and another block on top, so it should create this sort of pattern. Place another block here, and then place a slab on top like this. Then for our very last step, simply place a comparator pointing like this towards our temporary block. Place the redstone dust here, and these 3. This is it. Now we're gonna have to add a beehive or bee nest here, but we do need to do 1 extra step before doing that. Need is a bee nest, but it has to have a specific recommendation. There should be 3 bees inside of it. So the best thing to do is simply have a lot of bees around you and wait until it is nighttime. Once it'll be nighttime, they'll all rush to enter their beehive, and if you see a bee which is struggling to find its way into this, here, look, this bee could definitely enter the bee nest, although it can't because it's already full. So that's how you know that there are 3 bees inside this. If that happens, simply break it with your silk touch axe, and normally it should give you a bee nest which has the bees inside it. Then what you're gonna want to do is wait until it is nighttime, like here. Oh, it's actually midnight where I am. And then simply break this temporary block, place your bee nests. Normally the bees shouldn't escape. Then just make sure that the ends of your tunnel is covered. Now, if you're having difficulty placing it, you can definitely just break this block on top of here and then place it. It doesn't really matter. It just matters that you place it at night time and that it doesn't accidentally become day before you're able to trap them all into a cage like this. So now, when it will be daytime, you see all of them pops out and they are stuck, they cannot escape. So now our farm will start working and this should produce us some honey. And like I said, this is tileable. You're not obliged to use glass. I simply use glass for aesthetic purposes. I would recommend that if you play on a potato computer, you should probably not put glass on purpose so that it covers up the entities, because it's gonna get laggy very soon, especially if you do 3 bees per nest. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe and slap that bell. And for the most eagle-eyed amongst you, you probably realized that my voice sounds different. And no, it's not because I changed voice or whatever, it's simply because I have a new microphone. It's the Blue Yeti. Simply Google it up, it's quite a popular microphone, especially when it comes to content creation. And yeah, I'm pretty happy, and that is all I have to say. See you in the next video.